Hi guys, welcome back to Mansell Media Corner, and today another epic video from about the 1980s in terms of pop culture media. All I've got to say it's a very sad year, not for media, but the Hillsborough disaster. So if anyone remembers, that's right, it's 1989. But let's start with some great films this year. So, first shout out to the day goes to Jamie Batman Smith. I know, loves this guy. As you can see, in 1989, we got introduced to the big screen by the great Michael Keaton himself. That's right, I'm Batman. There he is as Bruce Wayne. So that's to start off with. Then a sequel to classic film for 1984, which I actually love this film. That's right, it's the legendary Ghostbusters 2. With Mick Moranis, Annie Potts. I forget his name, Vigo or something, but there's Dan Aykroyd. Then we've got the third of the Indiana Jones films. That's right, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade with old James Bond himself. Sean Connery's his father. Then we've got the classic team of Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder in See No Evil, Hear No Evil. Also this year we had Kevin Costner in Field of Dreams. And I remember the next film, I remember having the Happy Meal toys back then. So it's The Little Mermaid. Excuse me. Then also, who remembers when the Gladys Knight's son came out, everybody thought he said License to Kill, but it's the last of the Timothy Dalton James Bond films. That's right, Amazing License to Kill. They're one of my favourites in 1989, which Shirley Valentine with Pauline Collins. Then everyone's favourite, a film I know people are going to say, hang on a minute, you've never seen this film. But I know Big Paulie, I'm going to give a shout out to the man, the myth, the legend. Favourite Christmas film, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. Then Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure with very young Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter. Then one from Studio Ghibli, I think it's Kiki's Delivery Service. Again, all that, though I think it came out to America in 1998, but in the United Kingdom this came out in 1989 with Roddy Roddy Piper and Keith David. Famous for The Thing was Keith David at the time. Roddy Roddy Piper did I can't remember what's come back, but basically Roddy Roddy Piper then was a pro wrestler. But that's John Carpenter's favourite. The Burbs with Tom Hanks, K-9 with James Belushi, Turning Heads with Tom Hanks. Honey I Shrunk the Kids, I remember seeing that. That was a great film as well with Rick Moranis. He makes his second appearance on this list with Ghostbusters. However, in terms of TV shows, over in the US and over in the United Kingdom, we had the likes of Desmond's, was Paul Bowser, Yarmon, the Poddington Bees, remember that when it used to be on I believe it was BBC One. Children's Ward, what used to be on ITV. Tugs also on ITV. Wolf Harris's Cartoon Club. A show I remember watching as well. I know what people think, hang on a minute, but Wolf Harris did something nasty. He did, but it was still a great show. One for Magpie Movies, Paul Robinson, Biker Groove, Why Man, which would later have Anton Deck. Noel's Christmas Presents used to be on BBC One as well. It used to have Noel Edmonds giving surprises to people. Bodger and Badger as well, BBC One, and I used to watch about early 90s. Birds of a Feather with Linda Robson, Pauline Quirk, and I'll forget the other lady's name now, it'll come back to me after, but if you remember who the third member is, leave in the comment, leave it the comment. The legendary Saved by the Bell. And over in the States, one of the great comedies of all time started, The Simpsons. It isn't the third season, but it would have been the first over in the States. And of course, Jerry Seinfeld himself. Now, in terms of births, some legends already in the making, like Sir Taylor Swift, Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter himself, Dakota Johnson of 50 Shades of Grey, Taron Egerton, who would like to be out to John and Eddie the Eagle, and Brie Larson, who was Captain Marvel. Pardon me. And deaths. Very, very sad year for deaths. Iconic people in terms of pop culture and media. Let's start with Graham Chapman, who a year earlier was in Iron Maiden's Can I Play With Madness video as the teacher. Also, he was a member of Monty Python's Flying Circus. Victor French, who not many people know what he was in. It's Highway to Heaven with the late great Michael Landon. Irving Berlin, who wrote a lot of musical numbers. I think he might have done White Christmas or something around that time. So Laurence Olivier, I think, not 100% sure, but I think he may have been in Marathon Man with Dustin Hoffman in the early 70s. Again, really good actor. The legendary Betty Davis left us this year. Mel Blanc again. More famous to do like Porky Pig, Bugs Bunny. I think he may have done Daffy Duck. I know he's did a lot of Warner Brothers voices back then. Lucille Ball, legendary comedy actress that she was. And again, the legendary Salvador Dali. It was like I think he was a painter or an artist, but he was more famous for his moustache. But anyhow, now we're going to talk about some of the albums, and there are some epics. So I've got Nirvana's first album, Bleach, 9 Inch Nails' first album, Pretty Hate Machine. Again, I've talked about this legendary artist. With 1989, Kate Bush did her last of the 80s. You can see it's a sensational world with the legendary Love and Anger with in the video it's got a cameo from mental Dave Gilmour of Pink Floyd, of course, sensational world, but the big song, This Woman's Work, which nowadays gets it's played a lot, and these like adverts to do about like women and also Dr. Feelgood by the legendary Motley Crue. Again, shout out to Jamie Batman Smith, but it's a Batman soundtrack by the late great Prince. Also had Tears for Fears, Sowing the Seeds of Love. Well, let's talk about some of the iconic sports moments, or not famous, infamous. So, the FA Cup winners for 1989, had a Merseyside derby in 1989 was the legendary Liverpool. Arsenal won the Division 1 Championship, beating Liverpool, I think it was. And the two Germans, Boris Becker and Steffi Graf, both won Wimbledon. But also in 1989 you had, as a WWE fan, you had the likes of WrestleMania 5, which had the match between Randy Macho Man Savage and the challenger Hulk Hogan. And officially had the first ever WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view event. The first to feature the iconic 30-man Royal Rumble, which was later won by Big John Studd. So but also in terms of events, you also had the rise of the Berlin Wall. You know, when I think it was Michael Knight himself, the half, who sang a song called Freedom, and all of a sudden the Berlin Wall crumbled. Because at the time it would have been East Germany and West Germany, but it's now known as Germany. But yeah, but some of them highlights in 1989, like I said, give the guys a mention, give the guys a like, share and subscribe. Their channels, they've got amazing content. But anyhow, what are some of your highlights in 1989 in terms of just general pop culture, media, films, TV shows, etc. or music, you know, leave in the comments. I always like reading the comments on my own channel. What are some of your highlights, etc. Anyhow, please like, share and subscribe to Mansell Media Corner, and bye for now, and I'll be back for another retro year at some point. Thank you.